We close out, Baruch Hashem, another incredible week of learning 5 minutes of tefillah. Great way to walk into Hanukkah. Why? Because says the Gemara in Shabbos that it's an incredible school to daven by the Neiros. So we have to know how to daven in order to daven by the Neiros. So today we're going to learn an incredible piece that Rosh Hashanah explains to us the whole, he calls it the breath, the hekif of tefillah. And we're going to learn how perhaps what we learned yesterday, in which he taught us yesterday how, sometimes we jump around by davening. One comes late, one leaves early, one doesn't have time for everything. And we're going to learn today, hopefully, how that's critically important to not do that. Says Rosh Hashanah that when we look at davening, we have to realize that davening starts with brachos and goes all the way through Aleinu. And every part has a very important element to it. And he explains and he walks us through what is davening. And let's try to understand this. He says we start with brachos. What is brachos? Brachos is al etzem mitziusai, on our very being as people. Shlo yasani goy, shlo yasani eved, shlo yasani isha, or shlo yasani kirtzainai. We daven for the fact that we have shoes, that we have clothing. Comes to the point that we daven, like he says, min olam shel raglov. We're talking about our very essence as people, that we have our very needs filled. Then we go and we bless the Torah, Mavarech ala Torah, which is the chayim of life. And then we go and we say the bracha to Hashem for our neshama tahira, for our seichel. So that's the first part, which the brachas are for the very being of a person. Then we go into karbanos. What is karbanos? Says Shimshon Pincus. This is what puts the ruach chayim, the spirit of life, into the world. That's what karbanos do. And he explains on a very deep level that karbanos, when we say as karbani lachmi, and he explains, and these are deep inyanim, but let's try to understand that when we have a piece of bread, the bread gives us sustenance. The bread keeps us alive. So too, I can't say I understand these words, but let's just read them together. Kach hakarbanos kaviyachol noisnim koyach lakadosh baruch hu likiyam ha'olam. Karbanos, and our saying of the karbanos, give Hashem the strength to run the world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu nishmas ha'olam. Hashem is the neshama of the world, and like when we eat food, it gives our neshama sustenance. When we say the karbanos, it's kaviyachol, whatever this means, giving Hashem the sustenance. And like David HaMelech taught us, Tnu oiz aleilakim. We have the power to give oiz, to give strength to Hashem. How do we give strength to Hashem? By saying vit karbanos, which are teisefes chayim. They add vitality, hatviyim l'chol bria, into the entire world. Again, we might not understand it, but at least we can appreciate the words. And he continues and he says, what's next? Psukei Zimra. What's Psukei Zimra? We have a chance to be kidugmas malachim. We have the chance to be like angels, to sing Shira over every aspect of the creation. We begin in singing Shira about the people themselves. Hali nafshi es Hashem, my soul shall praise Hashem. And then we sing Shira for Olam Umlai, the entire world. B'nai Yerushalayim Hashem. And then we sing Shira for the animals. Then we go to a higher level. Halu es Hashem min hashamayim. And we go to even a higher level. And we praise Hashem from Hashem himself. Halu kel b'kadshai. So what's going on over here is we're starting with the brachos. We're going into the karbanos. We're then becoming angels. It's like a ladder that starts on the ground and we go higher and higher. And what's next? Next is the birchas Kriya Shema, which gives us the power, he says, to be oimed lifnei kisei kevaydai umishtatef im hamalachim. We're partnering with the angels, the seraphim, the chayos hakodesh, and say, Kadosh, 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 Baruch Kevod, incredible. And he continues, we're going to have to pick up from this point, but hopefully we're starting to understand that this only could work if we start from those brachas, we continue through the karbanos, through the halalukas, through the berachas kriyishma, and ultimately we're going to get to the Shmoneh Esrei, slowly realizing the power of our tefillos, the ladder that we ascend through our tefillos. B'siyata d'shmaya.